What is up, you guys? Back again for another review. Real quick before we get into this, just a quick, not really an update, but just a little piece of info. I plan to get a pin board and a sticker board for a backdrop behind me, and the back room, which is currently my memorabilia / collectible room, will be the set for the new for the show. I'm trying to be a little bit more formal, a little bit more legitimate for you guys. So as soon as I can get that ready, that'll be ready. But onto today's review. It's Ring of Honor Glory by Honor 2015. This was a pretty solid, decent show for me. Ring of Honor's always putting out. So the opening contest was Ray Lynn versus Kelly Klein. It was a pretty quick opening match, nothing special. Kelly wins via a rolling guillotine choke. Always been a big fan of any type of guillotine, and putting the little backwards roll on it was really cool for me. So I actually liked that move. It was a 2-star out of 10. It was no five moves maybe. It was nothing. Post-match, BJ Whitmer introduces this new addition to the Women of Honor, meaning Kelly Klein. She looks just like a black-headed Beth Phoenix, maybe. But on to the next match. Adam Cole versus Will Ferrara. It was a decent match, actually. About a 6 of 10 stars for me. A lot of high-impact moves. Cole actually wins via a spinning neck breaker. Always been a big fan of Adam Cole, and I've seen him use that move before, but I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's a pretty decent move. It's a pretty decent finishing move, I suppose. The next match is Silas Young and Beer City Brawler versus the All Night Express. Pre-match, Young announces the boys will wrestle this match. The boys meaning, if you've been following Ring of Honor, he actually took Dalton Castle's boys, give them a new look, trying to turn them into a man, if you will. He announces the boys will wrestle this match, and as soon as the boys show some potential in the match, Young calls back his judgment and puts himself and Beer City Brawler back in the match. It was decent. It was about a 6 of 10. A&X wins via their tag finisher for, I forgot what it was called. Really puzzles me. I forgot what they call their finisher, but it was really cool. The next match was Caprice Coleman versus a new up-and-comer. I forgot his name. I apologize, you guys. I left it blank in my notes, and I actually forgot to go back and fill it in. I've never actually seen this guy. Don't know anything about him. Absolutely nothing. So I very much apologize, you guys. That is a botch. That is my bad. Actually forgetting his name and forgetting to put it in my notes, but yeah. He faces Caprice Coleman. Didn't mind this match at all. It was pretty entertaining. Caprice Coleman pulls an Eddie Guerrero with a chair, with a possum, and he wins via roll-ups immediately after. A little tribute to Eddie Guerrero. That was always awesome to see, especially so close to this anniversary, 10 years. About a 5 stars of 10 for me. Didn't mind the match. Probably wouldn't watch it again, but didn't mind watching it the first time. The next match was probably the best on the card for me, easily. Donovan Dijak versus Unbreakable Michael Elgin. Steve King Carino guest ring announced for this match, and as Carino was entering the ring, a fan actually hit him with a streamer, and he tried to play it off all cool, but I thought that was really funny. Dijak showed out in this match, you guys. I'm not even lying. 6'7", 300 pounds, pulling off springboards and moonsaults. Oh my God. Couldn't have done much better. These two guys couldn't have done hardly any better than they done in this match. Elgin wins via the buckle bomb. I know it's just a spinning power bomb, but his size, his movement just makes the buckle bomb look really cool for me. Post-match, the men shake hands in respect. Always, after such a competitive match, such a great match, it's always great to see a straight finish and both guys showing the respect to each other. The next, that was an 8 stars. Decent, solid 8 stars of 10 for me. Next match was a new up-and-comer, Shaheem Ali versus Joey Dadiego. Not a bad match, not so great either. Ali showed some promise as a newcomer for me. Diego wins via a Death Valley driver. It was about a 5 of 10 for me. Next match on the card was the Four Corner Survival match. Adam Page versus Cedric Alexander versus Brutal Bob Evans versus Cliff Compton. Pre-match, Evans gets in and runs his mouth before Compton takes the mic and clowns on all three of his competitors. Made them look silly with words. Cheeseburger actually interferes at the end of the match for the good, and Compton wins after a cheeseburger palm strike. I know usually an interference is a heel interference to attack somebody, but this interference was actually for the greater good, for the good. Next match on the card was War Machine versus the Briscoes, a very high impactful match, a very great match. Slightly under the Dijak Elgin match. This had to be the second best. The Briscoes hit a super J Driller and a Froggy Bow in this match, both. The Briscoes win via the J Driller. They actually hit a well, no. Yeah, they won. They didn't win with the super J Driller. That's my bad. They did hit it though. But they win via a J Driller and a while Jay pins whoever he pinned, I forgot. Mark dives out to take out the other competitor. 6.5 of 10 for me. Next match, All-Stars versus Champions. This is the main event match. It's Dalton Castle, Moose, and The Addiction. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian versus Jay Lethal, Roderick Strong, and The Kingdom. Matt Taven and Michael Bennett. Too much action at one point in the beginning of this match for me. It's always hard to see, hard to understand what's going on when you have everybody in the ring. You have eight people in the ring at the same time doing the same things. It's just hard for me. Doesn't mean it was a bad match. It's just one particular moment in this match. Kazarian was eliminated via a super spike pile driver. The Kingdom hit the extreme combo. If you don't know what that is the Twist of Fate followed by the Swanton. A little tribute, a little ode to the Hardys, my favorite tag team of all time. So that was really cool to see for me. For this match, I forgot to mention AJ Styles sets commentary, which is really cool because he's going to be at Final Battle. He is going to be in contention for the whoever's the champion between Jay Lethal and Roderick Strong, or I think it's Jay Lethal automatically. I don't even know what I'm saying, so it's going to be Jay Lethal at Final Battle versus AJ. So he sets that commentary. Bennett eliminated via a roll up by Castle and Taven. They at least 10 tombstone rotations with the back to back to back, at least 10 of them. At the end, there was a minor botch. Castle actually fell with him. But considering how many rotations they got beforehand, that was pretty impressive. Dalton Castle actually got the tombstone at the end. Disappointed. I was very disappointed not only in this match, but the entire show with Kevin Kelly's miscalling of moves. He called the Flatliner an STO. He called the Michinoku driver a Falcon's Arrow. I'm pretty sure he did it a couple other times. He's been sitting at the table for too long to do this. He's been there long enough he should know these moves by name. Not really anything big, but I'm just, like I said, like I always say, I'm very, very, I don't know, not kiddie, but childish, picky when it comes to wrestling. Daniels eliminated via a suplex, double knee backbreaker finisher. Castle eliminated via lethal injection. Moose eliminated via sick kick, and the champions win. About a 6 of 10 star for me. That was just too long of a match. I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but for the time limit they went, they had to draw out a variation of moves, a variation of different things in this match. It was impressive. It was a 6 of 10. Post-match, Strong and Lethal have a face-off in the middle of the ring, and it leads to a Styles Lethal face-off, which brings us to Styles versus Lethal for the world title at Final Battle. I think it's the 18th of December, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So this match was this event was really good. About a 7-star event for me, of 10. It was Ring of Honor never has bad events. Like WWE, they'll have an awesome event, but the next event will be shitty as fuck. Ring of Honor, no, they're solid. So yeah, you guys, if you have any feedback, any questions, comments, just a chat, you can always drop a comment below, or my personal Facebook page is facebook.com/aaron.stroud.98, and my Facebook pro wrestling community group is Aftershock, the World of Wrestling. If you guys enjoyed this video, super kick that like button. Share it to your Facebook, Twitter, anything so someone else can see. I'd very much appreciate it. Not begging for it, but I do appreciate it. You guys stay easy. Till next time.